Surprise! The faces of Harry and Meghan, a picture of Harry and Meghan, ended up on the front pages of the UK tabloid media called the Daily Mirror. And here's what. No, wait. First of all, it is not a surprise because this is something that happens in the UK so frequently. Despite Harry and Meghan fleeing the UK years ago, still they can't stop obsessing over Harry and Meghan. But my family, here's what they had on their front page. Here's what they said. Coronation hit. Harry and Meghan still not sure they'll come. Exclusive on page 7. My family, Meghan told the royal family. She said this in the Harry and Meghan documentary. Hey, look, we want to leave. And when we leave, you can have your faces on the front pages exactly how you want it. Now, 3 years after Harry and Meghan left, they're still on the front pages. But the members of the royal family back in the UK, the only time they are mentioned or put on the front pages is when the tabloid media are trashing Harry and Meghan. It's a sick level of obsession, a sick level of obsession that they have towards Harry and Meghan. And my family, please hear more on this kindly, because we can see that each and every single day until the coronation in May, UK media will be speculating whether or not Harry and Meghan are coming. It's something that's going to happen every single day until May. If you have any doubts who the guest of honor, the VIP, that has been eagerly awaited for in the UK for this coronation, the most important guest, it isn't even the king who this coronation is about. It's Harry and Meghan. Whether Harry's coming or not coming. My family, please hear this kindly. Based on what Kaiser is saying, King Charles simply won't have the time to organize a special meeting with Harry. And that this week, the Daily Mirror reported that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are rather ambivalent, that they have mixed feelings, really, about attending King Charles' coronation. Despite the wall-to-wall insistence that Harry and Meghan will inevitably show up. And the UK media has been feeding this story, this narrative. Will Harry and Meghan come to the coronation storyline for more than a month now? And clearly, it is going to be every single day that they ask this question, will Harry and Meghan come to the coronation? And all of these media outlets are forgetting that Harry was direct and specific about what he wanted. Harry was direct and specific about what he wanted from his father. A sit-down meeting, an apology, accountability. And this Mirror front page article, calling it an exclusive, is presenting like it was a new idea that Harry and Meghan's coronation attendance is conditional. Harry already told them an apology, accountability is what he wants. And as I said yesterday, if the environment atmosphere is toxic, like what happened after the Queen passed away, then Harry and Meghan will not attend. But already it's toxic. And the palace machinery is briefing against Harry and Meghan. King Charles and William are using their friends to brief the tabloid media, just as Harry said that's what they do. That's what they continue to do. And what happened is that William confirmed that which I told you, that he is not sorry about what he has done to Harry and Meghan, his abuse of Harry and Meghan. He is not sorry. Please hear this kindly, because the royal family is briefing the UK tabloid media, but yet they complain when Harry responds. With his mouth, lips, face, we see Harry talking. But the royal family, Charles William, used sources. I call that an act of cowardice, really. Please hear this kindly, what they're saying. Now, King Charles won't have the time to sit down with Harry for a private summit before the coronation. A friend of the king has leaked to a UK tabloid, a friend of the king, that Charles won't have time to have a private summit with Harry before the coronation. While Prince William also has no intention whatsoever of apologizing to Harry and Meghan, because he believes he hasn't done anything wrong. A friend of William and Kate Moulton said, "My family, what did I tell you since back in December? William is never ever going to apologize to Harry and especially Meghan for the pain he has caused them. Never. Because he is not sorry, and also because he does not believe what he did was wrong." And allow me to tell you what I told you back in December. William is the heir. Harry is the spare. In William's entire life, he has gotten away with everything. Being drunk, alcoholism, and the tabloids have covered up for him, while Harry takes the heat. You know, William and Kate tell Harry to wear that Nazi costume. Harry took the heat. William and Kate, who told him what to wear, did not take any heat. My family, in the story of Harry's life, Harry's entire life, Harry takes the fall. William walks away from any scandal, with no blemish. Scot-free. Nothing. No attacks, no hounding. Harry always takes the blame. And William believes that that is Harry's role. That is what Harry should just take and put up with. Because in William's mind, that is what Harry was born for. And when William sees Harry marry Meghan, he also believes that since Meghan has signed up to join the institution of the monarchy, that she also should put up and take whatever they throw towards her. No wonder, whenever the royal family are doing something wrong, always a story about Harry and Meghan is fed to the UK media. And over the past couple of years, it's always been Meghan who has taken the heat. Has been attacked, abused, insulted to cover up for the dubious dealings of Charles, those cash for honor scandals, and also Prince William's alleged affair with Rose Hanbury. Alleged affair. And my family, William, is not sorry because he believes that that is what Harry and Meghan should put up with and take. That's how William has been programmed by the institution to also not see his own brother as a human being. How else can you explain a brother causing so much pain to his brother like what William has done to Harry? How else can you explain that? It's jealousy, hate, and also the humanization of Prince Harry as the spare. As Harry said, he was only born really to be more like the spare part in case William wanted a donor transplant, an organ transplant. That is what the purpose of why Harry was born. And no wonder when Harry was born, Charles said, "You have given me an heir and a spare. My work here is done." So no wonder William does not feel sorry about the pain he has caused Harry. He, William, does not feel like what he has done is wrong, because that's how he has always been taught to treat the spare. Harry always takes the fall to cover for him. And William also believed that her husband Harry would just stand there and watch as his wife Meghan is abused and say nothing and keep quiet and just take it. William was wrong. Harry stood up for his wife Meghan. When William went to Nottingham Cottage and physically assaulted Harry, wounding Harry, injuring him, he was angry because after calling Meghan difficult, abrasive and rude to Harry, that Harry would not accept it. That Harry won't accept the insulting, demeaning names that William called his wife Meghan. And because Harry won't and would not toe the line of William proceeded to physically assault Harry. That's what he did. Because a husband won't accept William's abuse of his wife and stood up for his wife. William got angry. Don't forget that William claimed that he had psychological power over Harry. Imagine what happens to the heir when he feels like he's losing that psychological power that he believes he has towards Harry. Imagine what happens to the heir when he sees the spare, the person who always takes the fall for him. Always takes the fall for him. Getting married. Wanting to live his own life. He becomes afraid about his dark deeds. So the tabloid media probably knows. And what does William do to carry favor with the UK media? William does what we have been told happens when you want favor with the UK media. You leak against another member of your family, and then you get favorable press. And now we know for a fact that the leaks against Harry and Meghan are coming from William's office, Kensington Palace, headed by William and Kate Middleton. So William is not sorry. He feels vulnerable. He felt vulnerable when Harry left. And despite Harry leaving, he still can't stop using him and Meghan as scapegoats to cover for him. And my family, William, is not sorry about the pain he caused Meghan, because he believes that they, meaning Harry really, was born to cover for him. And Meghan, by marrying Harry, signed up to also be a scapegoat in William's mind. Why do you think they always say that she knew what she signed up for? Who signs up to be abused, insulted, and targeted, hounded? Who does that? Nobody does that. But they use that because they believe in their minds that people marrying into the institution just take, abuse the women, that is. Take it and put up with it and don't do anything about it. And as someone who's married in despair, they also firmly believed that Meghan should just, take it. Even some carnival or so-called experts have said, Meghan should just put up and shut up and take it. They know what they're doing to her. They know the hounding, the smear campaign, the abuse, the insults. But they believe that that is what they should take. That's their role, really. Nobody signs up for that. No one signs up for that. And I'm glad that Harry and Meghan escaped all of that. But despite them escaping, still, they won't stop hounding them. Please hear this kindly. Apparently, these remarks come after what is being said, that Harry and Meghan will not come back if the atmosphere is toxic, like what happened after the Queen passed away. Harry has been very clear, and his position has not changed. Harry's position has not changed or wavered. Harry, is not going to come if he feels the atmosphere will be as toxic as it was during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and also funeral. He said he wants to reconcile with his family, and it is their call. But so far, nothing has changed. A friend of Charles said that Charles adores Harry and wants him to be there. But he has a coronation to organize. He simply won't have the time to organize a special meeting with Harry. And that there is considered zero probability among William and Kate's friends that William would apologize to Harry. No, What should he apologize for? A friend of William said. It's clear William isn't sorry about the pain he caused Harry. He isn't. Just as I said, he is not sorry and will never be sorry. So my family, Kaiser said this. They are saying that Charles has a coronation to organize. He simply won't have a time to organize a special meeting with Harry. Charles has been briefing against and about Harry this whole time. There has been an endless stream of articles about how the palace is preparing for Harry to come to the coronation. And all of these contingency plans are being hashed out. And punishments are being devised. Like what they're saying that, they have a plan that Harry comes back for 48 hours without Meghan and the kids, to miss his son's birthday just so he can attend someone who tells him that he has no time for a meeting with him. To meet people who clearly are not sorry for the pain that they have caused to Harry and Meghan. My family, the atmosphere, as I said, is already toxic. It's too toxic already. And clearly, it's only getting worse. Once again, in my opinion, Harry should not come here for the coronation. He should not come to the UK for the coronation. Stay at home with Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet and have fun and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. Take your kids to Disneyland. Enjoy yourselves, because it is not worth it to have to put up with this constant briefing, leaking, planting of stories. A horrible reaction from Charles and William. They will never ever change. They are never ever going to change one bit. They're never ever going to change one bit. Charles is playing the I am too busy card. Charles is just a failed father. No one said that Charles would have to meet Harry just before the coronation. Charles could have called Harry a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, or even years ago, when he refused to answer Harry's phone call. A son calling his father, wanting help, wanting assistance, because he was losing security. Because he was not going to be safe. Because the hounding and the hate campaign waged against Harry and Meghan by the UK media and also by the firm. Despite all of that, despite knowing even the threats that Meghan faced because of her race, Charles still would not take his son's phone call. He knew what they were doing. He knew that Harry was losing his security, his own son, and Charles did not even care one bit about the safety of his own son. Thank you, Tyler Perry, for coming to the aid of Harry and Meghan. When Harry's own father would not answer his son's phone call to him. Charles is a failed father, 100%. So Charles would have called Harry a month ago, 2 months ago, years ago, and asked him to visit for a private meeting where they hash out some of the issues. Charles is showing to the entire world that he is not a mature or caring person. Charles' message is clear. that he is a neglectful, terrible father, and that he's not going to change one bit. And as for William and Kim Moulton, two individuals who have been so cruel, vicious, abusive towards both Harry and Meghan, of course, they won't apologize or admit fault. Not even for bullying or violent physical assault towards Harry. Not even for abusing Harry's wife, Meghan. The roles keep proving that they are very much a toxic, dysfunctional family and worthy of being called a family. My family, it is times like this that I am so thankful that God gave me a good father to take care of me, my sister, my brother, my mom. I am thankful. Very, very thankful. And I pray that God may always take care of my father in heaven. My family, when I see how Charles treats his own son, it's just so sad. It's sad, really. It's depressing how he treats his own son, his own blood. You know, I don't like Camilla one bit. But I must say, it is quite interesting that Camilla made deals with the press for them to back off her kids. But Charles, on the other hand, he can't lift a finger for his own son, Harry. My family, it's sad and very much depressing. It's sad and depressing. Depressing. Will Charles ever open his eyes? I don't think so. I don't believe one bit that Charles will ever open his eyes. And it is his loss. It's his loss, really. This is someone who's lost a son. It's his loss. A good son with a good heart. Harry. With a beautiful wife. And amazing kids. Archie, Lilibet, Diana. You know, I can't imagine how a father can even want to stay away from his grandchildren. But clearly, it's because of their race. Charles keeps showing himself, really. He keeps showing his hand in the poor ill treatment of Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. I'm happy that Harry is a man that protects his kids. I'm happy for Archie and Lilibet that they are blessed with a good father who loves them in Harry. As Harry said that he wants to look at Lilibet and Archie in the eye and tell them what he did in that time, you know, when they were hounding his wife, their mom. What did Harry do when he saw his son being abused? Remember what he said? Hate was being stirred up against my wife and son. Never ever forget that. What Harry said. Hate was being stirred up against my wife and my son. That was what was happening, I'll never forget what Harry said. And Harry chose to protect his wife and kids. He showed what father he is. A father will always stand by the side of his wife and kids. A father who will love protect his wife and children, even from his toxic, dysfunctional family composed of his father Charles and William, Kate and Camilla, and the others. My family, we stand with Harry, and it's Charles' loss. It's his loss, really. My family, allow me to read a couple of comments on this issue, on what, people are saying about this, really. My family, someone, on Twitter said that Charles is clearly a failed father. Someone said that, dear Harry, it is your son's birthday. On that day, stay home and love on your family. Your father and brother don't have any love whatsoever for you. They only love you as long as they can use you. No, sorry. They only claim to love you for as long as they can use you. If they feel that they can't use you, then they show exactly what they feel for you and they don't love you. They remove security from you at the time when you desperately needed it the most. It sounds like they did not care if anything bad happened to you and your wife and your son. They did not care. Someone in response to this story said that Harry has his answer. It will be more of the same or worse pain. And this time the Queen won't be there to make it worthwhile. Prince Harry needs to accept this and protect his and his wife, kids, their mental health. Someone said that when they've sent an invite and Harry and Meghan decline to go, they are going to be scrambling, trying to figure out how to get them to come. Then Charles will personally call, because them not coming is going to be all over the news and what the news will choose to cover. They really hope that Harry's sense of duty will make him come, because they are not interested in apologizing to Harry or Meghan. They are not interested in apologizing one bit. And it shows, really. It shows. King Charles is a poor father. Someone said that Buckingham Palace has not stopped talking about Harry. Yet, they never complain and never explain, they say. Someone said that he only has time for himself and Camilla. The others, even his children, are irrelevant to him. Not news. Someone said that. Someone said that, I imagine that Harry has already made his decision. The window for apology and non-toxic coronation closed. Someone said that, well, he is a useless father. Someone else said that, tired of these articles about this party coronation. Harry, please put an end to this. Someone said that. Now I feel like Harry is giving some room for them to apologize. But that's never ever gonna come. They aren't sorry about what they did. And they never ever will be sorry. You know? Never. Someone said that Willie does not think that he's done anything wrong to apologize for. It's all we need to know about him. He's very much abusive. Very much abusive. Entitled. Privileged individual. Karma can't come quick enough for him. And this is the man you want as king, treating his own son so poorly. Oh wow, a father who hasn't got time for his own son and his family, and is to rule over the Commonwealth. Not my king. Someone said that. My family, if someone like Charles, who is king really, and will be coronated on his own mixed race grandson birthday, Archie's birthday, does not care about his own son or his mixed race grandchildren, what makes people think he cares about them, really? In my family, that should tell you a lot, really. But sadly, that is the king of the UK who tells his mixed race grandchildren that somehow they have to earn their titles. Mixed race grandchildren. Yet members of the royal family don't earn their titles, they inherit them. One rule for the white royals, another rule for the mixed race members of the royal family. Racism in full display. My family, how Charles keeps on treating his son and his son's children is enough reason for Harry not to come to the coronation. Once again, whatever Harry and Meghan choose to do, I would respect that 100%. But the atmosphere is already toxic. My family, please tell me what you think about all this, Kylie. I'd like to hear your opinion on this, please. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Lagland, and all of you members of the squad at home. Please stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Whatever Harry and Meghan choose to do, I will respect it. And once again, the royal family keeps on leaking to the UK media, time and time again. Yet somehow, they complain when Harry responds. The hypocrisy, the hypocrisy. Family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Let's keep on seeing how things play out, because clearly the media will never ever stop asking whether Harry will come or not to the day of the coronation. They'll never ever stop. And I hope that Harry and Meghan really don't come. Spend their time with their son Archie and their kids. These people clearly intend on continuing to be abusive. That's what they intend on doing. It's sad, really, but that's what they're doing. And once again, I hope Harry doesn't come. But whatever he decides, we will respect it. Family, please stay tuned to our next video. Charles is a failure as a father, and William is just so abusive. That's just how they are. And the hate will never ever win. Only love wins. I choose to believe that 100%. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. They chased out Harry and Meghan, thinking that they're the ones who are going to be on the front pages now that Harry and Meghan left. Still, they can't make the front pages. And no wonder they keep on being jealous towards Harry and Meghan. No wonder. Their hate shall never ever win. Harry and Meghan's love has won. And it will continue winning, family. Please stay tuned to our next video. Once again, love you always and forever. Hello, members of Sussexes Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Sussexes Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.